beloved, and welcome to your message from God Thyself, alright, the big G-O-D. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate and value your time. Welcome to the Prophetic Vessel Show. Let us tap in and find out what is here for you, beloved. What do you need to know at this time, alright? Why were you spiritually led here? Why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Alright, let's tap in and talk to God. God, please talk to us, alright? Let's go. So the first energy we got going on is the judgment. So the judgment energy is Scorpio energy, alright, calling upon judgment into people's lives, alright. We have the Ace of Cups, Scorpio energy again, as well as Pisces and Cancer. And then we have the Strength card, which is the energy of Leo here, Leo energy, alright? So the energies on the table, it's like what I'm seeing is, I feel like you've been judged a lot, alright? You're someone that gets a lot of criticism in your reality. You're someone that gets judged even by people as random as like strangers. It's sort of like judgment is a constant theme in your life when it comes to people. And I feel like it's something you've been enduring for a long time. I feel that the judgment stems from, of course it stems from how people feel about you. The judgment stems from how people feel towards you and their opinions. But God is saying that the only person in the position to judge is God. That's what God is saying. So God is saying that the judgment that comes from people should not matter. The only opinion that should matter to you is God's opinion. All right. So God is saying, never mind these people, my child. Never mind these people, my child. I feel that people are often intimidated by you most of the time. That's what triggers them. And how they react is judgment. How they react is channeling a negative energy towards you, and how they react is through projections. I'm getting like vile and foul slander as well. I feel that this oftentimes happens for no reason, no cause, apart from people's insecurities towards you. It's like when you make someone feel some type of way, which is often, because I feel like people get intimidated by you often. I feel that people don't know how to handle how they feel about you. These are the type of people that don't know how to act when it comes to people that trip them out, or when they feel like someone is sort of high ranking than them. They make those comparisons, all right? Back to the fact that, beloved, the judgment stems from people and how they feel about you and their opinions. So God is saying, do not take upon the burdens of others, all right? With the 10 of Wands, don't take upon the burdens of others. Try to stay away and avoid, it's like Try to stay away and avoid people who only surround you when there is drama involved, when there is conditional love involved, or when there's clout involved, okay? Stay away from people who use you for your identity, your resources, who you are, alright? Because I feel like what you offer, what you bring to the table, it's like you can do a lot, you offer a lot. And I feel that people who cross paths with you often feel entitled, alright, to that. They feel entitlement upon your reality, upon your identity, upon who you are. And God is saying, you know, these be the type of energies you need to deflect from. So it's sort of like you need to be aware of who these energies are to you in your reality, you know, whether it be one or more individuals. You need to be aware and you need to know where you stand with it and you need to move accordingly, therefore, alright, beloved? God is saying don't allow yourself to be taken by other people's opinions and other people's judgment upon your life. It's like if you take a look at the people judging, are they in the position to? Do they qualify to even say those type of things? Who are they in their reality? Those are the types of questions you should ask. Because people come through with energies in your world as if, you know what I'm saying? But then they go back to their world and they're nobody, or they don't have things going on for themselves, or they hate their own life. But then when it comes to your reality, there's a lot of hate, resentment, and envy. So God is saying, also stop giving to dead weight situations. When you see that something is no longer working, is no longer fruitful, it's no longer healthy, let it go or set your boundaries. There's no need to always cut people off, but boundaries are necessary to keep people in check. So we have Capricorn energy and Aries, as well as Aquarius energy. I feel that oftentimes people are fazed and intimidated by your energy, and it makes them do things or react a certain type of way because of that. And what they do ends up biting them in the ass because it ends up backfiring on them. Those behavioral issues they face, those things they do, those things they say, all that slander, you know, it backfires, it comes back to them. They have to now eat their own words. Which I feel like that's the current energy of these people who place judgments upon your life. Individually, they're going through something with regards to you. Because they all individually played a different role. These people all individually contributed negatively to your life by bringing forth judgment, slander, and harsh criticism. You know. So God is saying the current energy these people are in is regret. There's still envy and jealousy, but it's like regret more than anything. Because imagine trying to slander, bring someone down, or destroy them somehow, their reputation, their image, who they are. Maybe trying to stand in the way of that, or trying to pose a threat to someone who doesn't see you as one. It's like it'd be the type of energies that look for something where there is none. They want to seek something where there is nothing to seek, or nothing good to seek. But God is saying that these be the type of energies that should teach you about yourself. Like if I make you freak out like that, if I tweak you out like that, if I trip you out like that, then I must be a damn powerful person. My energy must be damn near influential. That means I am who the fuck I am. That's the energy you gotta embody in this instant, beloved. Because you have people in this instant, you have people that they feel like it's like so much judgment here. so many opinions, so much slander. But now they're sitting with that energy and reflecting on it. Because, it's human behavior to feel bad after speaking some shit about someone. They're not like that though. You are just saying it. Doesn't mean that they're like that. So I feel like these people, they regret judging you now. They regret trying to stand in the way of your path, and they regret their opinions towards you as well. Because now they want to be in your life. These people want to be groupies, friends. They want to connect now. Or reconnect, alright? So God is saying, be mindful who you let in your energy, be mindful who you let in your space, and be mindful who you let back in your life. You don't know what people got up to behind the scenes, the things they do and say. It's deep. So when someone shows you who they are the first time, don't give them another reason to prove themselves to you again. Take what they show you and move on with your life. Don't give someone power like that by allowing themselves to prove you wrong once again or prove you right once again. Like, nah. Just see them for what they are to you and move on with your life. With the moon card and the 10 of cups, it's sort of like if you choose to avoid the truth of certain things and people and situations, what happens? You end up being in a compromised situation because you're choosing to live your life through a lens of whatever fulfills your spirit and whatever is right for you. But the problem comes in when you start to live in your head with it, so much so that you don't see when you're in danger or in trouble. Because envy can drive people towards great lengths, beloved, and jealousy can make people act irrationally, impulsively, deadly actions, right? So that's why God is saying, don't allow yourself to be put in a situation twice, and this time you're going to be compromised. If you see a truth, see it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because what we do as people, we try to change the truth to fit our comfort zone or what resonates or what we want to see. But when something is what it is, we need to move on with our lives accordingly and not allow whatever we are experiencing to hold us back in any way, shape, or form or aspect of life, therefore. It's like these be the people that trigger your unhealed nature. These be the people that trigger your unhealed nature for real. And that's why these be the people that you need to stay away from. Because God is saying, you know what you get up to when you know what you used to. It's like you know how you used to be like when you used to be unhealed. It's not good. Stay away from people that trigger that in you. Keep people around that are evolving and don't mind putting in the work. They don't mind being a good person, alright? Or good people. So God is saying that, your unhealed nature gets triggered a lot by, the judgments, the opinions, and the slander. But what God is saying is how you repel that energy is you transmute it. And how you transmute energy is you repel it. So it's sort of like, it's reminding me of something that, it's an example that God wants me to give. Like, imagine putting out something of yours to the world, maybe on social media. This is just an example. Someone puts out something of themselves to the world on social media, and maybe that thing will be the next best thing. Maybe it's gonna take them 5 years, 2 years, 6 months, or even a fucking week. But they put out this, whatever their work or their content, whatever they have to offer to the world. They put it out, and then let's say maybe they receive some hatred, harsh words and judgment from energies in the comment section. But that doesn't take away, in that moment, it doesn't take away nothing from that person. Doesn't mean that what they're putting out is not okay, it's wrong, it's this or it's that. It just means there's a hateful ass person that has real life issues and they need to heal. And all that you need to do is know how to respond to things like that. And how to respond is to not respond. It's like, I don't remember how many things I let quote unquote slide. You know, quote unquote, big quote unquote. But, you know, it's sort of like I choose me, you know what I'm saying? I choose me always. And God is saying you need to walk in the same likeness, walk in the same light, choose you. You cannot be exchanging low vibrational energies or low vibrational words, or you cannot be vibrating on that level with these people. You cannot stoop that low. You are not that person. So it's either that person who put out whatever they put out to the world. It's either they choose to continue to just live their life and understand that there are people that are hateful spirits and dark spirits out there, or they choose to go down the rabbit hole of feeling a type of way by what the same dark spirits and unhealed people who are in their lower nature, you know, it's either you choose to respond to those type of people in their same way they come to you, which will lower your rank, or you can tap into a high vibrational aspect of things and pray. What do you pray for? You know what I'm saying? Do you pray to have material wealth, possessions? Or do you pray for a high level of consciousness? Do you pray that every day you experience your daily basis life in a way that makes you feel more connected to yourself and to God and to the things that bring you happiness? Like, you gotta learn how to pray. Praying is code. Praying is like a door. And what door do you open is like, what do you ask for? And your patience level, your waiting game, your repent game, those are the things you need to work on. You know, people out here look for quick fixes and want to attain things in a quick way and want this done now. But like, anything worth it, worth having, worthy, anything, it takes time. We have the overall energy of Two of Pentacles, which is the card of time, permeating this whole message. I was called to put it right there. It's permeating the whole message. It revolves around the whole message. The concept of time. And the power of time and the tool that is time. Who you are, who you become depends on what you do with your time. How you invest your time. What you do with it and your energy. Your time is your energy. So how do you invest it? How do you use it? How do you transmute it? So God is saying, think of that. The next time you get triggered, am I going to waste my time, or am I going to choose better and choose to move forward in a high vibrational likeness? Always move with love and move with the light, beloved. It's like, you ever notice that people oftentimes get triggered by the one person that doesn't react or doesn't take no bullshit or that has no tolerance? Though it's like, be that way when it comes to situations like these. That's how you earn respect from motherfuckers who don't even have none for themselves or have none to give. You bring that shit out by setting the boundaries and acting right. Making people understand who you are from the get-go. Because people, they notice, oh, you tolerate this? Let me climb on top of your head some more. Oh, I pull on these heartstrings of yours and I get this from you. Oh, let me pull on them some more. Let me do that some more. It's cold out here. It's a cold world. That's why you gotta learn how to move. You gotta learn how to navigate. Because a lot of people are looking at you as a bank. Either money bank, energy bank, resource bank. A bank nonetheless though. And God is saying, don't ever allow yourself to be taken advantage of by people like that. Just because you have a good hearted nature. They know that. That's why they keep moving how they're moving towards you. They know you're good hearted. They know you have a lot to offer. They know that. Don't you think they know that? Do you know that? And do you value that within yourself? How do you move? Because if you look at it, it's like being who you are and having what you have. It being wanted by people, this capacity, this extent, it says a lot. How you can see it is your anointing. Alright? It's like, let's clear the energy and go for one more round. Or the second round, rather. And be called to keep the Two of Pentacles, the card of time. It's represented by Taurus energy. Taurus is the energy of time. Alright? The pace of time, how things go. Let's see. Alright. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fate. Right? The Wheel of Fate. And we have the card of time here. Investments. Alright. And then we have the card of decision making. The decision making process card. That's the Two of Wands. This is Aries energy. Alright. We are in Aries season. Alright. This April here. So, okay. God is saying that there is a level of discretion that you should utilize in your life. Privacy, alright? Being private. Take away the knowing that people have of you. And from now on, it's sort of like, an example would be it's like what people know of you, make sure that it's strategically put out. You know what I'm saying? Because God is saying a lot of people are fixated on your energy, a lot of studying of you going on, investigation going on, right, of you. And it be those low vibrational people that need a reaction from you. So God is saying that you need to gracefully exit, gracefully move, and gracefully navigate and maneuver through these type of energies. They would love nothing more than a reaction. They would love nothing more than to get you where they want you. That's what God is saying. Alright? I'm seeing that here, you know, there's a way in which you carry yourself. There's a way in which you should carry yourself. You know, that's what helps when it comes to this life thing. How you carry yourself. Your character and your character development. So if people easily can get through to you in certain situations, in certain scenarios, and in certain ways, they obviously, their thought process is, oh, I know how to get to this motherfucker now. God is saying, don't give people weapons, tools, and reasons to weaponize things against you, to use people and things against you. It's like Learn how to navigate with discretion. Learn how to keep certain things private. You know? Keeping things private is what maintains the boundary. That's the boundary. So no matter how good things become for you or how bad things may seem, do not confide in those who you don't trust. People are wicked out here. Too wicked for you to be moving like that. Know who you surround yourself with. Know who you also surrounded by. Because a lot of energies are looking at you right now as sort of like I said, a bag, a target on your back, a certain stigma. And God is saying how you need to navigate is you need to have grounding within yourself first. Know where you stand in this whole thing. Alright? No one should tell you about yourself. No one should have that power. And no one can have that power if you don't give it to them. Stop giving people power. Stop confiding in the wrong people. Know what to say. The wrong thing can get you compromised. Ashe? So that's why the relationship you have with yourself is important, beloved. It's important to take time out for you, and it's okay to dedicate time for you. Quality time for self. Learning yourself, studying yourself, and figuring this life thing with self is very, very crucial. So that you don't get thrown this way and that way by any and all types of energies that enter your life. You know you must. You know you. You stand in that, and you stand in the power of that. Stand in the power that is of you. Your identity, beloved. With time, people are going to learn the hard way. No matter what they try to do to you and others, with time, people are going to learn their lessons. You can't try to instill lessons into people's lives or try to act as one or try to take matters into your own hands. You get fucked in the ass. That's not the way to do it. Composure, beloved. How you do it is you go to a room alone and you kneel, you pray to God, and you ask God to help you navigate, to help you brainstorm, to help you heal. You don't go out there and throw hands and slander the same words and vibrate on the same frequency as these motherfuckers. You go and you pray to God and ask God to help you repel these energies, avoid these energies, and stay away from these energies. And when things start to shift and move in your life and you no longer hear from this person and that one no longer wants to talk to you and this one is acting different, you know that that's God, the big G-O-D, because your prayers and your belief and faith in them too. You gotta have that. Oh, you gotta. Otherwise you pray to nothingness, and that's real life. You know, people feel like the world owes them something. It don't owe you shit. You gotta choose you in this thing, man. In this life thing. Round 3. And this is one last round, alright? Before we close this message off for you, beloved, I really hope you're finding closure within your spirit and you're able to find some sort of insight in this that brings you closer to God as well, alright? So it's like these people here that are carrying this low vibrational energy, these people that are in this low vibrational energy, and these people that embrace low vibrational energies, they're lost and confused in life. They don't know what they're doing. Don't end up on that same train. Don't end up on that same energy by trying to be on some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's okay in life to sometimes act a fool and be a fool to maintain dignity. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here and I'm doing this, and a lot of people have a lot to say. but my relationship with God and my relationship with myself keeps me afloat and keeps me going and keeps me this confident in what I fucking do. So any little thing, I don't give a fuck. Truly. Not for anyone, but for myself. Beloved, choose you. People are wicked. Shit. We have the star card here. God is saying that's, the star card is representation of healing, but it's like healing the things that are hard to address within you. Alright? Things like, your trauma, either childhood trauma or present time trauma, or both. Your psychological wounds, your emotional wounds. People don't know what you go through. People don't know what you deal with. That's why you gotta be careful in these streets. It doesn't take nothing to just smile and say kind words to someone. Stop coming for people, guys. Because beloved, God is saying that you're gonna heal, you're gonna be okay, and everything is going to work out just fine. As long as you are vibrating on good frequencies, you're a good person, and you're tapped into the Holy Spirit, alright? Know how to pray, learn how to pray, and know what you're praying for. That takes knowing self, having a relationship with self, and having a relationship with God. If you can invest all this time, energy, and effort into a lot of other things, I'm sure you wouldn't mind going to a room, maybe every night, every morning, every afternoon, and saying a prayer to God and dedicating your full belief and faith in it, and not expecting nothing but an ear from God. People out here praying and expecting things to happen when they know what they do behind the scenes and they know the type of person they are. A lot of karmic debts to pay for you, motherfucker, asking for this, that, and the third. A lot of sorries to put out to people for the bad deeds you've done. And a lot of trauma you have to work on within yourselves before you ask for this, that, and the third. And those that are not willing to put in that work will never really discover who God is. A lot of people don't wake the fuck up because they're too comfortable. God is saying, we have the 4 wands here, the card of, temperance. The 4 wands is like, like a calm demeanor. You know what I'm saying? God is saying you're going to be blessed with that. Your calm demeanor is what is going to phase a lot of your enemies and keep you unbothered by whatever they phase by. Because it's not an act, it's not a show, it's not a facade, it's real life based, it's real. So when God amps up your spiritual stamina and you start to feel a little differently around these motherfuckers you have a lot to say, and you start to feel a little differently around these opinionated people that have a lot to say, and you start to feel a little differently about the same judgment that used to trigger the fuck out of you 3 months ago, 3 years ago, 3 days ago, 3 weeks ago. God is a formless God. And God is timeless, and God is an elevated God. You are not going to remain in that same stagnant energy. You are going to shift. There is a shift coming. I see that. But it's only going to come in your belief and faith in what you pray for in life, who you are. Don't be delusional and think otherwise. If you are a bad person, bad things are going to come to you. If you're a good person, good things are going to come to you. You get what you give in this life thing, folks. And that's just the truth of life. And once everyone stops hiding behind whatever they stop hiding behind and start to face the truth, maybe the humankind will evolve at a faster pace. Maybe we will start healing differently. And maybe people will start being less fucked up. I'm being called to close this message off for you, beloved. Everything will be okay, alright? People are lost, people are confused, people are unhealed. That's why it's very important to seek healing, even in your prayers, even in who you are. Apply that shit, man. You're doing this for you. Alright? No one else living this life, shit. Alright? I'm sending you love and healing, and I hope this spiritual insight made you feel more connected to yourself, to God, and praise be. Praise be to your ancestors for keeping you protected at these times that we live in of envy and jealousy. If you're keen on booking me for my services, beloved, I offer dream interpretations, love readings, spiritual path readings, as well as messages from God. I'm sending you nothing but love, right? I really hope this helped you, okay? Bye.